Imagine an institution that has existed for centuries, preserving and managing property for religious, charitable, or community purposes. Now, picture a bill being introduced that could drastically change how this institution functions. What would that mean for millions of people? Today, we are diving into one of the most contentious topics currently shaping the socio-political landscape of India, the WAQF Amendment Bill Row. Stay with us as we break it all down. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update on crucial topics like this one. Introduction: The WAQF concept. Let's first understand what WAQF is. WAQF, an Arabic word meaning endowment, is a charitable trust under Islamic law. It involves the donation of property, land, or assets for religious or charitable purposes, ensuring they are preserved for the welfare of the community. Historically, WAQF institutions have played a crucial role in financing mosques, schools, orphanages, and more. This system is embedded in India's legal framework through the WAQF Act of 1995, which regulates WAQF properties and their governance through WAQF boards. But why has a bill aiming to amend this system created such a stir? Let's find out. Chapter 1: The WAQF Amendment Bill. What is it? The WAQF Amendment Bill is an effort to revise specific aspects of the WAQF Act of 1995. In simple terms, it proposes changes to how WAQF properties are managed and governed. Key provisions of the bill include modifications in the appointment of members to the WAQF board, more government oversight, and re-evaluation of certain WAQF properties. On paper, this might seem like an administrative update. However, it's much more than that. The bill has sparked intense debate, both inside and outside the parliament. Why? Because for many, it represents potential government overreach and interference in the management of WAQF properties. Critics argue that these amendments could undermine the autonomy of WAQF boards, which have historically been community-driven institutions. Chapter 2: Why is it controversial? The controversy around the WAQF Amendment Bill centers on several critical issues. 1. Government control. The bill increases government intervention in WAQF board appointments. Many believe that this undermines the independence of these boards. In a country like India, where religious diversity and autonomy are sensitive topics, any perceived government interference in religious or community affairs tends to raise eyebrows. 2. Re-evaluation of WAQF properties. Another contentious point is the proposed re-evaluation of WAQF properties. Critics argue that this provision might lead to misuse, where valuable properties could be taken away from their original community-oriented purposes. 3. Impact on community rights. Many Muslims, who are the primary beneficiaries of WAQF properties, see this amendment as a move to weaken their control over these charitable trusts. Historically, WAQF has been a vital institution for the Muslim community's religious and social welfare. The fear is that the bill could dilute the community's influence over its own assets. Chapter 3: The government's perspective. Now, let's not forget that every coin has two sides. The government argues that these amendments are necessary to ensure transparency, accountability, and efficiency in the management of WAQF properties. They claim that the current system lacks oversight, which has led to mismanagement and corruption in some cases. The government also highlights that these changes are in the best interest of both the WAQF boards and the beneficiaries, as they would prevent illegal occupation of WAQF properties and ensure their proper utilization for public welfare. Chapter 4: Legal and political ramifications. The WAQF Amendment Bill isn't just a legal document, it has significant political ramifications. Many opposition parties have spoken out against the bill, claiming that it violates minority rights and sets a dangerous precedent for government involvement in religious affairs. Legal experts are also divided. Some support the idea of government intervention to bring about transparency, while others warn that it could lead to prolonged legal battles and tension between the state and religious communities. Chapter 5: The public's response. The public reaction has been mixed. On one hand, there are those who believe that the WAQF boards have been mismanaged for years and that government oversight is long overdue. On the other hand, there is a growing concern within the Muslim community about the potential loss of autonomy over their charitable and religious assets. Protests have erupted in several parts of the country, with many calling for the bill to be re-evaluated. The debate has reached beyond Parliament, making its way to social media, where discussions are heated and diverse opinions are voiced. Chapter 6: What's next? So, where do we go from here? The WAQF Amendment Bill is still in its early stages, and it may undergo further revisions before becoming law. It is possible that some of the more controversial aspects of the bill could be softened, but it's equally likely that the government will stand firm on its stance. This issue is about more than just property management. It touches upon larger themes of religious freedom, community autonomy, and government intervention in the lives of minorities. As the debate continues, it's essential to stay informed, listen to all sides, and understand the historical and cultural significance of the WAQF institution. Conclusion: to sum it up, the WAQF Amendment Bill Row is a complex and multifaceted issue that goes far beyond legal amendments. It involves questions about the autonomy of religious institutions, the role of the government, and the future of community welfare. Whether you see it as a necessary reform or an overreach of power, one thing is clear: this is a topic that will shape the conversation around governance and minority rights in India for years to come. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. Also, drop a comment below with your thoughts on the WAQF Amendment Bill. We'd love to hear what you think. Stay tuned for more.